Hi, Melanie Beckler here with ask-angels.com, here with our angel card reading for the last week of July 2017. So we're going to use the Ask Angels Oracle cards to tune in to the angels' messages, uplifting frequency, wisdom, and love for this last week of July, the 24th through 31st, 2017. And so I would like to invite you to join me in taking a moment to just get comfortable, close your eyes, and relax. Focus your awareness within as you breathe and let go. I now ask that we each be surrounded with divine light, with 100,000 angels, with each of our teams of guides, angels, and ascended masters enter into this time and space, uplift our vibration, support us in quieting our minds and tuning into our hearts and opening our energetic centers to receive your direct wisdom, frequency, guidance, and love. I ask that you connect with me directly and through the Ask Angels cards to bring through whatever will most serve this week. I'm now imagining light all around you and all around me and all around the cards as I shuffle light into the cards, asking what will most serve? What do we most need to know for this last week of July? There's our first card, our second card for the week. What will most serve? Okay, I'm just going to start over. Those got a little crooked. There we go. First card, second card, and ending the month of July. There we go. Okay, so our first card for the beginning of the week is Enter the Void with Archangel Uriel. There is an incredible energy streaming to the planet now. The cosmic wave of light is here, the gateway tied to the August 21st eclipse, and particle convergence is already here. There are new codes of light, of awakening, inspiring you to step up into your full authenticity, into your true divine royal nature, into embodying a higher level of your authenticity and of your higher self. And you don't get here through a mental loop. You don't get there through thinking or reading or even watching YouTube videos. And so it's important this week to really find the time and create the space to enter into the void, to drop everything, letting go of your focus on your body, letting go of your focus on the external, letting go of your focus on the past or the future. Let go of worry, let go of fear, let go of everything. Surrender your thought, surrender the outcome, surrender to divine will and enter inward, diving into your heart. Tune into the space inside of your heart and breathe. Tune into the space around your heart, the space around your body, the space between time, the space between these words. And tune into that still, calm, quiet void, knowing that it is within this space that you are able to receive from the divine, to receive the downloads of awakening, the codes of ascension, the frequencies of light that elevate your vibration and usher you forward into alignment with your higher self and authenticity. The void, the space, is the container for creation. And so when you tune into that very creation, you can then receive direct downloads from the divine about the action steps to take. And the container, the void, is the divine feminine energy. And the action, the steps, is the masculine. And by entering into the void, you're able to balance this masculine and feminine energy to truly rise up and allow these to intertwine so that you step into inspired action. And that's what this week is all about. It's letting the energy of your heart rise up into your mind so that you're not only inspired intuitively, but that intuition is then grounded in the physical, and you begin taking action steps on your path of bringing positive change into your life. Being to receive the downloads, receive the guidance, receive the codes of light, and then taking action in alignment with that inspiration. And what this does is it aligns you with the flow of abundance so that you create abundance in your life, and not just financial abundance as is shown in this card. You create abundance in every area, opening to the infinite abundance of the universe that comes about as a result of being in this flow, of receiving and taking action. This is a big week for realignment and getting on track. Be sure that you focus your intentions. A lot of the energy leading up until this point has been about helping you to get clear through both releasing past pain and negativity and worry, and realigning you with the true desires of your heart and soul. Now, from this clear place, from this new beginning point, put your intentions into writing. What do you really want at the level of your heart and soul? Get clear about that. Write that down, and then take the time to dive into the void, to charge yourself up, and to then take action so that your every action is in alignment with your core intentions. And through this, you cannot help but create abundance because you are inspired, literally filled with spirit, filled with life force, in the flow of this divine cycle of creation. Finally, our last card, which rounds out this reading and the energy of this last week of July, we have self-love with Mother Mary. And this is just another huge reminder that it's not about the masculine energy of forcing things into being. To really create in this new paradigm that we've already stepped into, the key is to create from the divine feminine energy, from allowing, from openness, from receiving inspiration, from receiving guidance as to your next steps. And then rather than forcing something, flow with ease. This doesn't mean you sit back and don't take any action. It means you take inspired action. And really being open to receive something that's even better than you might expect. Being open for the outcome to be better than expected. Letting the universe surprise you. So part of this is creating space in your life. Let go of the old. And that creates an opening where new opportunities, new alignments can enter in. And the final piece of this divine energy, this divine feminine energy that's coming in, is that it's activating your being, your divine feminine gifts of intuition, of psychic ability, of premonition, your clairvoyance. Literally activating at the level of your DNA, your angelic self, your divine self, your direct connection with Source, God, nature, the universe. Be open to receive these DNA activations and know that your DNA is actually conscious. And so speak to your DNA. DNA, light up, activate to the full 13-layer strand. Activate to the level of divine consciousness. DNA, light up, fill with light, receive the codes of awakening, refresh and replenish my entire being. Help me to receive all that this gateway has in store for me. Help me to receive the downloads available to me, the codes of awakening available to me, to enter into my highest quality DNA and to create DNA at the highest level of vitality, of inspiration, of light. When you open within, you open yourself up to receive these downloads of the divine, of source, of the higher dimensions, stepping in to being an integrated spiritual being in physical form, aware of your vast multi-dimensional nature, and grounding that all into the present as a physical being where you're able to access your gifts and take inspired action to create positive change in the world. As a way of supporting you and tuning into this gateway energy, I've launched a new series of activations, the Eclipse Gateway of Light activations with the Council of Light. These are available at ask-angels.com, and I'll put a link below. If you would like support opening up to the energy, I highly recommend those. And if not, just make the space. Get out in nature. Enter inward, open your heart. Feel your energy ground to the earth below your feet. Feel your energy rise up into your heart, into your throat, your third eye, your crown, and up and out of your being, up into the light, connecting with divine source, connecting with the crystalline grid, connecting with the light of the infinite. And from that high vibrational place in your embodied angelic state of being, declare as the divine human being that I am, I now receive the energies of awakening, the codes of consciousness, the DNA upgrades, and the light available to me now. I download from the crystalline grid into my being the awakened blueprint of my highest self. And as you do this, remember that who you authentically are is beautifully unique. So don't try to fit into someone else's shoes. This time period is all about stepping into your full authenticity. Be open to being surprised as new facets of your higher self, of your soul, come into being. And you align with these new facets by following your bliss, following your joy, following your excitement and your creative nudges, and allowing all that you are in the many facets and the full brilliance to be revealed. Keep shining your light, and as you shine more and more light, you become a stronger magnet to the awakened energy that is your birthright, and embodying it now is going to serve you so greatly as we enter more deeply into this Eclipse Gateway corridor towards the August 21st eclipse, which is all about stepping in to Christ consciousness. The eclipse actually looks like a crown, and so you are being crowned with awakened light, with Christ consciousness, and you don't have to wait for the eclipse to do it. It's about entering into your heart, letting the light rise up, letting your energy expand, and brightly shining as the divine being you authentically are. Thank you so much. I hope that this is helpful for you in having a beautiful week. Stay grounded by connecting to the earth, and then that empowers you in rising up, lifting higher, and shining brighter. A new card just bumped out, stepping in to a new level of clarity in your mind, clarity in your energy, clarity in your intention, allows you to step in to being a clear channel for the divine and a clear embodiment of your highest authenticity and your higher self. Again, these are the Ask Angels Oracle cards. If you are intrigued by these cards, you can find them on Amazon or on the app stores. I thank you for joining me for this reading. If you liked this reading, be sure you give it a thumbs up on YouTube and also comment below. I love hearing from you. If you haven't already, subscribe here so you become aware of when the next videos are available. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you soon. The light in me reflects the light in you. At the higher level of spirit and of the divine, we're truly one. Namaste. And bye for now.